I hate doing this, by the way. And I was having a conversation with Lane this morning that was so simple and innocent. And I don't even remember what the conversation was, and he says to me, Mama, he says, Mama, sometimes you just gotta change things up and get out of your comfort zone, so here goes.
How old is your son, Lane?
6. So first I want to say thank you to everybody and all the love and support and helping hands of getting my family through the service for my grandma yesterday. Very much appreciated. Thank you. And thanks to Pastor Steve for taking part and always being a true teacher of the light and the truth in such a real and relatable way, even when it's hard and it's honest. So thank you. So I also want to say thanks to my mama, because she showed me amazing courage yesterday that I could have never done, and that's a lot of what's made me what I am and the attempt that I'm going to do this trip. So thanks, Mom. So I'm going to Kenyon, apparently. As Pastor Steve said, I was selected. I've kind of always had like 20-some years, I've always thought I wanted to do some kind of a mission trip, but I've never been confident that I would be somebody that would go share the word or where I'm at or where I've come from. And I've always thought like maybe I could go build a house for somebody. And then I started learning about medical trips, and then the last few years I've learned about surgical trips. And I thought, hey, that's actually something I really could do. So I've been in healthcare since 2009, and I've been in the OR as a certified surgical technologist since 2013. So this is a picture of me, and we're doing a foot surgery in this situation. But just kind of so that you know what I do, I'm kind of like the second pair of hands and eyes for the surgeon. I hold pieces and parts, I help control bleeding, I give visualization so they can do what they need to do for their job. I watch out for vital things, and I participate and have all the utensils and instruments and implants and everything ready that may need to take place to get the surgery completed. When I was selected for this, I didn't really think through the process and the emotions that would come when I got the text message that said, hey, you're on the team. And it was a lot. It still is a lot, and I'm still kind of in shock that it's gonna happen. But I'm getting out of my comfort zone, so we're gonna try this clicky thing. Oh. At the age of 16, named Brittany, that had saw one of the commercials to sponsor one of these children, and she started doing that. And she had the goal when she graduated college, she was gonna go meet her little person. And they found her deceased in her dorm room at 19, and she did not get to do that. So her dad finished out that legacy, and he went over there and he met her person, and he realized the need that was there. So he started this. And so I believe they send about 20 different teams a year. And this is just a couple things because I want you guys to understand truly the difference this is going to make for these people. And you never know what surgeons or what's going to happen and what we're going to be able to do when we go. But they go into the villages and they tell these people, we have these surgeons coming and these are the times. And they just show up and hope and pray that they're selected and they're able to have these surgeries. And there's a lot of this that takes place there. And these folks, especially the ones with like some of the different growth deformities and things, they're shunned from their communities. They're shunned from being able to have a job to even give their families a life because of this, even though they know they look at them as it's a disease and it's contagious when it's not. So they're really cut out of life because of some of the things they've been handed. And then people come and they wait in line, and there's a major need for ENT type doctors because of all the different bumps and lumps on the head and the neck and the airways and the different stuff. And I'm fortunate enough, I work with an amazing ENT surgeon that I have convinced to go with me. So I'm taking one with us, and they didn't have one yet. So I am probably going to be partnered with him for most of the time. So these are the surgeries that I'm going to be doing, is removing these lumps and bumps from people. So they go through all of this, and our team is gonna be made up of, this is a past team, but, of 24 people. They'll take 4 surgeons, and they take 4 scrubs, like myself, and the rest of the team is gonna be made up of, pediatricians, oncologists, radiologists, anesthesiologists, all the different ologists that go and make part to make surgery happen, and nurses, and even anybody and everybody that is willing and want to, because there's a lot of in-between stuff that has to happen that's not even medical. But we won't know our team until we land in Africa. Once everybody in the team is built, we will get a special chat group sent so we kind of can get to know each other that way, but I won't know anybody until I land, except the surgeon that I convinced to go. Pretty much it's made up of like 20 to 60 for age. And while we're there, I'm going to be staying at the Brittany Home of Grace, named after the gal that got this whole thing started. And it's an orphanage. So it's kindergarten through 6th grade. So not only am I going to get to use my skills that I feel like God blessed me with in steady hands in surgery and the eyes to keep an eye on things, I'm going to get to love on these babies that have nobody. And I just feel like that's probably going to be even more. While I'm there, at the orphanage, they put on church for us while we're there, and the kids do all the singing and they take part and do all of that. And this is kind of what the housing and what things are going to look like for me. We got the common living area and then our little kitchen off to the side. This is going to be, we're like dorm style, bunk beds, so I'll have a roommate. And then this is our showers. It's by far not luxury, and I can't wait. And when I first saw this slide and the nets on the bed, and I thought, oh, that's so cute. They give you a little privacy. And then I found out those are bug nets and mosquito nets. So, well, I need good bug spray. Just a couple more pictures to kind of show you some of the different stuff and what I do. I'm doing a hand surgery on the picture out there. I'm doing a shoulder surgery over here. And the team here on the right is actually my surgical team that did my knee as well. I work with them all the time. The grand picture of what this looks like is a 12-day trip. It's 2 days to even get there. It's going to be, if I can get direct flights, like 17 hours on a plane and then 8 to 9 hours on a van to get to the village once I land. 3 to 4 days of actually doing surgeries that are going to be 10 and 12-hour days. And then the last handful of days, we kind of make our way back across Africa and we get to see some of Africa and what is there. And then a couple days to get back home. So, with this, I would love for all the love and support and prayers that I could get. I'm going to need every bit of it. And encouragement, advice for people that have gone and done things like this or been elsewhere, because I have not. And I feel like I'm jumping in the deep end right off the bat trying to do a mission trip like this. I'm going to be in the gym, and I've got some stuff out there that are handouts and things you guys can take to give you a little more information. And I'm happy to answer any questions that you have or whatever you want to know. So, yeah, prayers and support. Check out the website for yourself so you can see and understand it. And also something when I go, I plan on taking a couple suitcases, and I'm going to leave everything I take. So I'm going to take clothes and shoes and all of the things, and I'm going to come back with the clothes on my back because they need anything I can give them. So that's the plan. And then I have just a short video so you guys can actually see and have a better understanding.